Let me ask you this, because this is something I've been curious about. I never asked anyone this before. It was once the what they call the Great Rogan migration happened.
I remember that.
Did the LA
That's a good question.
What was did the LA
describe
scene
LA
feel
comedy
different?
before and after Rogan?
Yeah.
Before, I got to tell you, most of his followers and minions left with him, like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he went out there, and as soon as he went on his podcast and said, I'm in Austin, niggas was packing their bags. They were, so he in LA, he already had talk about clicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Rogan clique was like ironclad. He essentially low-key shadow ran the store low-key. So like he was that was like the Tony Hinchcliffes, like the Jamar Neighbors, all those people he kind of helped. Even Jeff Ross to a certain extent, like that that whole crew was definitely heavily present in LA prior to the pandemic. And so that they were people you had to respect and you know, whatever. So they were big. But then when Joe left and said he left, the people that, first of all, anti-vaxxers, a bunch of those people in it that were already comedians were like, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? They're like, I could do comedy in Austin. No one's afraid of it. And meanwhile, millions of people are dying every day. They didn't give a fuck about that. But like, that's what happened. I would say their presence was felt, but you know, I wouldn't say. I feel like when he went to Austin, he got. Not like he's a villain because he's whatever, but like he got stronger, or like he
powered
Austin,
up.
Austin was
he definitely did. He owns Austin comedy now.
Yeah, I call it. I call Austin comedy scene Joe Rogan.
Rogan City.
Rogan City.
Yeah, that's kind of it's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
Austin was not a comedy like mecca.
Yeah.
But now it's
one of them now.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show you how. That's what I'm saying. How powerful Joe Rogan is. Like,
Right.
Sure.
He literally, by his own presence, made a scene.
Yeah.
On his own. And that is look, say whatever you want about him politically. I don't really give a fuck. I don't want to talk about that. But in terms of just looking at a mogul and a businessman, you can't do better than that.
He did it.
You can't do
He
better
solved
than that.
comedy. It's interesting because like, have you been to Austin?
Yeah, but not that was pre Rogan.
Because I was in Austin earlier this year doing open mics, and all the open micers were just I said at the time, like, they're not doing jokes, they're just trying to say whatever buzz click words would get them on Kill Tony. And,
correct.
And it was kind of cringe to watch. They weren't funny, and I felt like that wasn't the opinion that everyone had. But now there's like Mark Maron or like other like comedians who are going against the Rogan sphere and saying like, oh, actually they're not funny and they're being offensive. And
who's when he says they're not funny, he's saying Joe Rogan is not funny.
He's saying Joe Rogan, but like the kind of the community that they've created in Austin of like Kill Tony, just a bunch of guys trying to be as offensive as possible with no punchlines.
I mean, I think. Actually, first of all, I never really thought Joe Rogan was a particularly funny comedian.
Yeah, I never thought so.
I think his last, like, maybe two specials were, like, his first ones that actually made me laugh a little bit. But, you know, the more, like, I guess, established Joe Roganites, you know, like Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
No, that's one. That's a big one I forgot. Shane is a big,
Gillis, you know, Tony Hinchcliffe. Fuck, who's the other, the Jewish guy?
Ari.
Ari Shaffir.
Yeah, that whole crew.
I mean, I think those guys are hilarious. But I also think, you know, there's this new phenomenon of people, like Joseph was talking about, who like, they're like, oh, I've done 2 open mics to prepare for Kill Tony. Like, people are going to Austin thinking that like Kill Tony is going to be their 3rd time on stage, and they're going to kill, and they're going to be comedians now. And I think that obviously is fucking delusional, but also ultimately it has to burn out. You know what I mean? Like, if that's your intention and there's a lot of people doing it, you're going to fail. And then, they're just going to get a real job and quit. You know what I mean? You can't do that.
Or be homeless.
You're not doing it. At that point, you're not doing it for the love of the game. Like, you don't love it. You've done 2 open mics, and now you think you're going to get famous.
Yeah.
You have to fucking write. You have to have pages and pages of shit jokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You ate shit on stage for years.
Speak.
Earn your fucking stripes.
Bitch.
And so the people who aren't doing that, I don't... Sure, they're watering down comedy, but eventually they're not. Those people are not going to stick with it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
the
saying.
whole game is who can. It's an endurance race.
Yeah,
and it's like they think they're just going to shoot for the top. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to. You don't microwave success. Like I mean, and even if you do, you're not going to last long because you won't know how to navigate. You don't know how to be on that.
Podcast, no big deal.